As all of you gather for this special convening, I'm grateful for this moment to offer my congratulations and appreciation for the depth of engagement between members of our Georgetown community and Fabretto. This foundation, with its enduring dedication to children and families throughout Central America, represents the very best of our community's commitment to service and our engagement with the world. 35 years ago, the connection between so many at Georgetown and Fabretto was just beginning. Over these years, this sense of collaboration has grown thanks to Kevin's leadership and the dedication of so many members of our Georgetown community. To the team at Fabretto, to your many partners, and to the members of our Georgetown community so integral to this work, thank you. And I offer you my very best in this moment and in the years to come.
Georgetown, Otto Hans, and Nicaragua changed my life. Shout out to my tocayo, who stayed and changed the world.
Hello, Fabretto friends and family.
Hi, this is Margie Hunt. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi, everyone. Class of 89. And then 1989, 1989.
College class of 89 here.
Class of 1989er.
Georgetown grads from the late 80s and classmates of Kevin.
Georgetown class of 88.
In 1989.
Proud Georgetown alum and proud brother to Kevin.
So it's the spring of 1989, and most of us seniors are scrambling to figure out our path and meaning of life. And I come to hear that 4 of my good friends are headed to Nicaragua for a year. Mark Johnson, Kevin Mahoney, Francis Rienzo, Kevin Marinesi.
Of this group of Otto's gringos, 4 of us were placed with the legendary Italian missionary priest, Padre Rafael Maria Fabretto. It's been 35 years since Hoyas had been part of La Familia Fabretto. This incredible rallying of support, prayers, and fellowship have helped us to continue the incredible legacy of love Padre Fabretto left us.
I remember like it was yesterday, the day you told us that Father Fabretto passed and you were going to go down to Nicaragua and try and help further his work. Who would have imagined, 3.5 decades later, your tireless work, your dedication, changing the lives of so many people, kids, family, communities. My favorite memory of Padre Fabretto, all the children and the residents would line up and sing to him his favorite song. And to this day, I remember it. It was El Himno de Alegría. Escucha, hermano, la canción de alegría. Y el canto alegre del que espera nuevo día.
Ven, canta, sueña cantando, vive soñando el nuevo sol. En que los hombres volverán a ser hermanos. Ven, canta, sueña cantando, vive soñando el nuevo sol. Ven, que los hombres volverán a ser
What I remember from my visit to Nicaragua was just a sense of community that was felt between the staff and the teachers and the students.
My first experience with Fabretto in 1990. Dad and I went to Nicaragua to see what Kev was up to, and I think to bring him home. And what's so special about that memory is plans changed. We had one look at what Kevin was up to, and I remember observing my father just being moved.
And I worked for Fabretto for 16 years. During this time, I had the honor to meet and work with so many wonderful volunteers from Georgetown.
I'm so happy Fabretto is still working on another country. And I'm so happy that so many young people will have same opportunity as I did. This scholarship that I got through Georgetown University changed my life completely.
and I worked for Fabretto from 2013 to 2015. And when I think about Fabretto, there really aren't words, but I can say that it is one of the organizations, if not the only organization, that has shaped my life so profoundly.
Education is powerful enough to change a person's life. I've witnessed this in my own life as I had the opportunity to attend Georgetown's Global Leadership Program on a full scholarship. I've taken the learnings as well as the fond memories from my time at Georgetown everywhere I go. I cherish the memories and the people that have made Fabretto so special for me. I will always feel part of the Familia Fabretto.
Hugo.
Fabretto's just meant so much to us over the course of our lives. It's really transformed and impacted our family.
Well, Fabretto for me has been something that's always been a part of my life.
And I've loved being a part of the Fabretto family, and as a Hoya, I have loved their dedication to cultivating Cure Personalis in their mission.
Hi, my name is Will Eisenbud, and I just want to convey all of my amazing respects and deep feelings and love for the Fabretto family and foundation, having been involved for several decades.
When I think of Georgetown and the connection to Fabretto, I think of some Jesuitical ideas like men and women for others.
So men and women for others. Under the spirit and legacy of Father Fabretto,
you've built an amazing legacy that builds on the Georgetown experience, expands it, and amplifies it.
I think the values of service and the value of people and strength within people is very much what joins both Georgetown and Fabretto. Alegria, joy.
Health, hygiene, education, care, compassion, community.
Part of the Jesuit mission of a Georgetown education is to go forth and set the world on fire. Few have embodied this more than Padre Fabretto, Kevin, and his team at the Fabretto Children's Foundation.
Well, of course, reaching out to the needy, when you're dealing with orphans in a situation like Nicaragua, they're very poor to begin with, and the fact that they're orphans means they're poor squared and needy, and counseling and family and protection. It's taking care of the people with severe needs and helping them to develop a future.
Hoya is taking action in real life on the ideals that we talked about on the hilltop. Being men and women for others, right? Faith in action.
Service, children, families, and education. That's what Fabretto was all about in Nicaragua. That's what we contributed to. That's what we continue to contribute to.
Impacting 500 children in 5 homes, 5 different schools and organizations to 7, but through the satellite approach, impacting 50,000. And that, people talk about compounding interest and compounding investments, but this is really about compounding love. What we appreciate and cherish most about being a part of the Fabretto community over these many years is the common sense of purpose and humanity that is instilled in us. The work of Fabretto not only inculcates the basic Jesuit values of excellence, knowledge, understanding, and contributing to the world, it also puts into action the fundamental spirit at Georgetown of having greater love, care, and compassion for our neighbor.
Got to know so many of the families touched by Fabretto, the students educated and fed and sustained by the Fabretto family, and got to see just what a vibrant part of the development of these young people and their families Fabretto could be.
I am so grateful for these experiences, which continue to inspire me in my career and daily life.
Starting with the man himself, Father Fabretto.
Fabretto has been Georgetown for me.
The level of the 35 years of work to support families and children in Nicaragua,
Honduras, and Guatemala. And I think that this resilience, this determination to continue creating impact, even when every possible obstacle has been thrown their way, is, I think, something that makes Kevin's and Fabretto's story embody perfectly what us as Hoyas are called to do, which is to help build a more just world and to put our gifts, our education, our work to the service of others.
Through this community, the Georgetown community, and Fabretto, we have created a link that is now global and expanding from Nicaragua to now Guatemala and Honduras.
Love and action and service to the poor, the education of the young and the most vulnerable, and the education of the whole person, his focus on lifting them up. I wish for Fabretto that for as long as there's a Georgetown and as long as there's a Fabretto, that this partnership continues and continues to inspire many, many generations more of men and women for others.
We're expanding the mission. God has a plan for you. It's even bigger than you imagine.
I fell in love with Fabretto 30 years ago.
I love Fabretto.
Time flies when you're doing great work. And even though it's been 35 years for Fabretto, it feels like the mission is just getting started.
So hopefully for 35 more years.
Let's keep it going. Hoyas Saxa and Viva Fabretto.
And Viva Fabretto and Viva Georgetown.
So Hoyas Saxa and
Go Hoyas.
Hoyas Saxa.
Viva Fabretto. Viva Hoya de Nicaragua.
Mil gracias. Go Hoyas. Y viva Fabretto.